This video is going to show you how to make these tubes and zigzag stitch them together for your Tupelo tag-along. This bag comes in two different sizes. This is the small and this is the medium. So you'll follow your instructions to cut the number of strips you need to make your tubes. You're going to be cutting 2.5-inch strips, the full width of your fabric, and you're going to be cutting strips of batting 2.5 inches wide. Or you can purchase Bosel's pre-cut batting strips. Those are cut 2.5 inches wide, comes on a roll that's 25 yards long. Now sometimes this roll will come doubled up. So you just want to use one layer of batting and roll the second layer up as you're going along. Place your batting, whether you've cut it yourself or you bought it pre-cut, place the batting on the back side of your 2.5-inch wide fabric strip. You don't need to trim off your selvage edges. They'll be trimmed later. Then you'll fold your raw edges to the center, like that, so that the raw edges meet. Fold it in half again, and you're going to straight stitch down this open edge to close it. Now, to make this sewing quick, what you want to do is use a longer stitch. So we're going to use a stitch that's on a number 3. Needle down, and then just straight stitch very close to the edge. Again, fold your raw edges all the way to the center, fold it in half, straight stitch very close to that edge. The next thing that you want to do, these are the tubes that you've made. You'll notice how close they are stitched to the edge. The next thing that we want to do is we're going to zigzag stitch these tubes together. We recommend that you zigzag all your pairs together first. So you're going to zigzag stitch sets of 2 together with the seam side facing. So to do that, I'm going to remove this from the sewing machine. And I'm going to set the sewing machine on a zigzag stitch. Mine has a selector. You want to make sure that your zigzag stitch is a 5.5 wide and a 2.5 stitch length. So slide it in underneath your presser foot, and your presser foot lifts up a little extra to get those in underneath there. You don't have to start at the very beginning because we'll be trimming some of the ends off. So put your needle down and begin to zigzag stitch. Just butt those right up next to each other and zigzag stitch. Check your stitching to make sure that you don't have any skip stitches. I find that the Janome purple tip needles, which is a size 90 needle, works very well when you're zigzag stitching. I encounter no skip stitches. I can do the straight stitching as well as the zigzag stitching with the same needle. So you may want to try those. So just continue to zigzag stitch back and forth, just butting those strips up next to each other. Now you want to make sure that these strips are nice and straight. And so to do that, after zigzag stitching all of your pairs together, try to give them a little tug, and you're going to tug on both ends. That should straighten out any curves that you might have done. The next thing that you're going to do is you are going to take all of your sets of 2 And you're going to zigzag stitch those together. Now this is going to be on the non-seam side. So you'll zigzag stitch those together using the same zigzag stitch set on the same numbers. So zigzag stitch all your tubes together according to the pattern instructions. And look for more videos on other parts of this pattern. That's it.